And to expand upon the previous videos of things like hail and that, how about how they react to certain things? Like say you have a bit of town planning, you've done cityscape and you want rain to actually react to the geometry as if it's actually falling on it. This is called attraction and collision and can be done in Tyflow. You could also do this simulating wind going sideways. It doesn't matter where you place the icon, it will attract to the geometry accordingly. This can also be useful when maybe doing foot traffic and trying to see how traffic dictates through the streets that are given. So to start this off, as we always do, we'll go to standard primitives, put our tie icon in, helpers, tie icon, bang. Now before I forget, we do want it to react to a geometry, so we'll go a box for now. There we go, a generous size. We'll go modifiers list, and just to make it look more like a cityscape, the plugin Greeble comes in handy just for simulating things. As you can see, not too shabby at the moment, but we can make it even better by playing with minimum sizes and things like that to get different results. Density, materials, minimum height, and then it starts to get very sci-fi. But that's okay, the more grooves the better. So we're trying to see how geometries relate to Tyflow. There's so many options with Greeble. I'm going to give it a spaz out there. So I've just been playing with this a bit more to get more grooves and divisions. There's no wrong or right process to this, to your own discretion. It's just a quick way to do a cityscape. Just play around with this a bit. Okay, that should do it for now. So we'll go to Tyflow, shape, open editor, place in a berth. Next thing you need is your position icon. Always chuck that in because we need to pick it to the tie icon. Hit. There it is, starting to work. Now, depending on which spot we want to magnetize the tie to is where we need to place this, obviously. So if you want it to come from the side, the top like rain, it really depends. I'm going to check which has the most grooves so we can see the best effect. It seems to be here. So we're going to move the tie icon there. There we go. That should do us. Close enough. Yep, so at the moment it's still just the sprinkles. We can change that here. Shapes, geometry. We'll add a shape too. Ready? Now what do we want to simulate? I think we'll say that this is wind, gale force winds carrying things like twigs. And we're going to see how it affects our cityscape. And just to check that that's worked. Yep, there you go, there's the twigs. And sizing, just to make it more apparent, we'll make the size a bit bigger. So we'll go to scale, take it on, scale her up. And this is almost like trees, but that's okay, it's all for the purpose of the intro. The animation should be pretty lifeless at the minute. And now we need to set the scene with things like physics. So I'm going to place in the physics shape. Now convex hull is correct at the minute. And now the most important part, so placing in the speed. Once your speed's in, set it to a long icon arrow and pick it, as we've done previously. You get that desired result. And next up, what you want to do is magnetize it to the geometry of the cityscape. So by going under physics shape, we can type in send out, and by giving it the direction what it's magnetized to, we go find target. Already set the geometry, so it should be showing up. We connect these, and they should already be going towards, and you can see they are. Now we have to pick the target, because I just realized it wasn't actually going towards it. Pick there. Now it should start going. There we go. It's starting to bundle up near there. Very good. Well, maybe it's not hitting the target as you wish, so what you want to do is add a physics collision, undefined target. There it is. Set that as a geometry, a mesh, sorry, and we'll pick it. Now I should have a better result here. You can see they're a lot more magnetized. What we want. Now I think it's going like this in the corner because this should be on the ground plane. So I'll move that. After moving things around a bit, and I've changed the physics shape to a sphere just to make it run with the wind a bit better. We've got this result. Basically they're all flying in, going through the holes in the building. And maybe this could be used to decide where to place openings. You know, maybe you're in a high risk area for things like cyclones, and you need to find out which part of your building needs to be reinforced the most by the wind direction. And this could be a way to do that. There's many outcomes this could have. So that's the attraction and collision effect.